Hi, welcome to a brand new podcast called Number Cubes. It's a D&D podcast that we designed for a cast project, and we are sure hoping you enjoy it. We'll take you on mythical journeys with dragons, orcs, as well as ethical problems that happen in a real world, and guide you through them. Now strap on your leather boots, take out a bag of gold and your favorite dice set, and join us on a brand new journey. Okay, so previous to this encounter, all of you guys have magically seen the same person. He's a raggedy old man missing his right leg, holding a map, in his left hand. And he's waving it at you, and strangely you feel drawn to him. And you ask him how much money for the map, and you pay it, he gives it to you, and you've tried to look for him the next day. You've opened it up, you've looked everywhere for him, he vanished. For some reason, somehow, he's gone. The next few days, it's you pondering around your house, looking and searching for the map, and every time you find it, you always pick it up and put it back down, thinking, maybe I shouldn't do it. Finally, on the 5th day, you pick up the map and you head into where it shows you, and it's this giant forest, right by the edging of the city. And you push it. You don't know how long you've been traveling, but as you continue walking into the darker forest, stray beams of light greet you. Hard silver-looking trees with bright orange leaves move their branches when touched, revealing a small but busy town. And it smells of fresh baked bread, licorice, and meat. You turn to your right and you turn to your left and you see 3 other people around you, all seemingly arriving at the same time. And a small, little fairy, wearing a bright golden crown, greets you with a beetle-looking back and goes, "Hello! Wow, I don't think I've ever seen you here before. You guys must all be travelers. We haven't had travelers in a long time, especially a human? Oh, that's so cool. Question, how did you all get here?"
So, did you guys get the map as well, or was it just me?
Map? I've no idea what you're talking about. And Vi just kind of hides it behind herself, and she goes, "No idea."
Looks over at Vi, kind of confused expression on my face. Turn over back to Kyle's character and says, "Yeah, I have a map. How'd you get yours?"
I don't really know. I just saw this guy, and then I found the map on him, and he gave it to me. And I just have had it on. I've just had it in my house for like the past few days, and I didn't really know what to do about it. So I just followed it, and I'm here now.
What a caphony. He gave me a map too. What about you over there?
Same boat as you guys are in. My name is Ferris.
Vi is just frantically shoving the map into her bag like she doesn't have a map.
Nice to meet you, Ferris.
I want to roll perception. I want to call her out on it.
Can I roll against it? Can I roll sleight of hand?
All right, I need my dice. Hold on.
Yeah, you guys can roll against.
Hold on, I need my dice.
Can I
roll the 12
that I don't have a map?
Why do you... Okay, and you roll perception or insight. I suggest you roll insight since you're trying to see if someone's fibbing, and Cassini's rolling sleight of hand to see if she can... Sorry. These characters gonna roll sleight of hand. I'll get
I rolled
to
insight. I rolled 12.
16.
Bruh!
So, B's character managed to successfully hide the map by stuffing it into the back of her shirt, just like how you would a sword.
Wait, guys, can you roll insight also?
Huh?
We have 2 more people against does anyone else want to roll?
I should. Let me do that real quick. Hold on. That's not a roll. It's not gonna do it. That's a 5. Yeah.
You haven't been paying attention to B's character at all. You just simply kind of like acknowledged and then gone over to the other two.
Oh, that's amazing.
Shik, do you want to roll anything?
I look back at my map and I'm confused. I decide to roll for Arcana. I want to see whether the map is magic. That's
Okay.
a 14 plus 2, 16.
So you take out the map again and you like spray it out and you like open it and it's blank. It's completely gone. All you can see is this little like area, right? And it just starts to like unfurl, like the ink is filling it in again. And you see little spots where it says the city's name, but you can't quite make it out as it is. And it starts spreading, and suddenly the name comes up of Primer. And the Fairy King looks over your shoulder and goes, "Oh, look at that! That's where we are! You guys all got the map? We haven't had a traveler with
Honey,
a map in a
that chick over there didn't get a map. So, unless we, like, she gotta prove herself worthy if she wants to hang with us and look over our map. Also, do we all have the same map? Like, maybe...
Yeah, Heikki's just gonna whip
Ricardo, it
out,
looks like we do.
Heikki's just gonna whip
Hey.
out his map and unfurl it as well, just to see if the same thing happens.
The same thing does happen, and V's character, I'm going to have to roll against you as the Fairy King. So 18.
Oh,
18 plus bonus. And he turns around, like this tiny, like 5-inch looking thing, turns around, flies around, and pulls it out of you, right? And he goes, "You know, it's very rude to hide something that's not yours. Well, anyways, I'm very glad you can make it into my kingdom. I have to show you guys around. First, can I get to know all of your names?"
And then Heikki just
Is
like
that necessary?
comes up. Heikki just comes up and says, yeah, I forgot to introduce myself to all of you. My name is Heikki, and I'm from quite a bit away. So nice to meet all of you.
Hi, Heikki.
Heikki, you have a last name?
I don't really think that's relevant, considering you don't really know my family anyways. So I just go by Heikki, and you don't think there's really anything else to disclose.
Alright, alright. My name is Benito Franklin. Nice to meet y'all. I was just a hero and I got this map, so thought it was interesting since I didn't have much else to do. So here I am.
Benito,
Hi, Benito. Oh.
Benito, I thought you had an accent.
Of course I do. What do you mean?
Your name sounds so foreign. I would assume that you had an accent, and then you didn't. And
Whoa there, buddy.
Don't be racist.
Watch your tongue there. Don't want to offend someone like me.
is xenophobia prevalent in this fantasy realm?
Always.
Hey,
Oh, no.
hey, what? You're saying this because I'm blue?
Yeah,
What's the matter with you?
This blue double D.
it's very clear that you're blue, is what's
Alright.
making me prejudiced.
I don't really think you want to be racist here, considering what is first impressions.
Considering our circumstances, yeah, we might want to stay neutral for now.
My bad. My apologies.
Now
My
what
name
about
is
you?
Ferris.
Oh, that's a pretty name.
Thank you.
So we got Ferris, we got Heikki, and you?
Do I have to say my name?
Yes.
Obviously.
Let's say bye. I think that's a good one.
Given bye vibes. Anyways, so I'm going to take you all to our castle, and I'm going to give you all a nice little like tour of it. And yeah. Well,
Hold
explain
on.
what you
What
do
kind of
here later.
stronzade is this? What castle?
Oh, were you not aware of when you bought the mask or the map what you're doing here?
No clue.
Okay, I'll explain what we're walking. Hi, my name is King Kava, and I will be your royal help. As you can see, we also have two other kings, or one's a queen and one's a noble, but we love them nonetheless. And you can see here in our palace. Now, you guys are all not from here, huh?
I don't even know what realm I'm from. Where is this realm? This is material, right?
I do not
Yes
know.
and no. Welcome to the realm of taboo. Well, we're the things that aren't supposed to exist. And well, we do, and we exist with your realm, except we don't. And we do the things that you do, except we don't. The things we can and can't do are a little taboo, I would say. Anyways.
So is this like a country that we can find on the map? Or what is this place?
Well, on that map, yeah. But, no. In fact, you shouldn't even be here. The realms have been closed for almost a millennia in this point. But we've needed people to come here ever since the accident. And, well, you guys are our accident! That came out mean. I'm sorry. I'm not good with travelers.
That is what my parents said to me.
That's a little deeper than I want to get into, but, your parents don't exist here? Is that with you?
I mean, they didn't exist with me anyway, so...
Wait a minute. Hold on, King Casa, is that your name?
Kava, yes.
Kava. Alright. So you're saying we're in a different world right now?
Not that hard to imagine, actually.
More like a world inside your world, but not inside your world.
Like a plane. You see, I originally come from a plane that's different from
You mean
the
like that thing with grass?
Kind of, except our plane.
Like a material,
I'm not exactly human, as you can tell because of my blue complexion. Compared to this young man right here, I am not human. So, not exactly from the middle plane.
Quick out of character. What do you look like? What is your race?
I'm a lightning genasi, so I'll be
Genasi,
slightly dark skin, brownish, blue hair, spiky hair.
Can I roll perception to see if this guy has any nefarious intent? Or...
yes, you can roll. And eventually you were
That's not
walking
gonna
with
help,
him
that's a 4.
We might need to get you new dice. But you guys are walking. And you guys walk through this very beautiful market. I'm talking there's flowers everywhere. The pavement is very well made with like white marble stones almost, and there's flowers popping out of the grass and the cracks. And you can see the whole market just filling up, and everywhere you look there's elves and minotaurs and other fairies. And it's jam-packed, really. And you see another person just completely dressed in beautiful robes. And you notice it's a minotaur, and with black fur, beautiful black fur, and lots of gold on her horns. And so King Kava approaches her, and you can see them talking. And she approaches you and goes, so you're the new people here. Hello. Mr. Kava must have told you so much before you moved into our castle. Is that right?
On the social stability, if he's a king, how come you get to call him Mr.? Is it how does it work here?
I believe they have a thing called social equality here that I don't know if you have in your world.
Oh, well, see, Mr. Kava enjoys it whenever we act as he is one of the people. And we do appreciate that. As you guys are foreigners, I'm sure you guys have not built a connection with him yet. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you called him that, though. Would you, Mr. Kava?
Oh, absolutely not. You guys can call me whatever.
Mr. Kava, Avocado.
Yes.
So
I don't know what that is.
My bad. That is a terrible joke on my part. I was wondering if we could stay here for the night.
Oh, totally. I'm gonna need to check you in to one of our taverns. But, you guys can go to the Wishing Well Inn. And, I'm pretty sure they'll just sign you up right there. If you have any questions, you guys can come over to literally the biggest building in this entire place. It's our castle. And, yeah, you know, me, Miss Thean, and Willem will be happy to help you. They are all of our people. And can I get you anything else? Oh,
Do you have any
like,
good recommendations for food other than the taverns? I would prefer not to eat in a drinking place for the first night.
Yes. If you go over to Mother's Garden, it's like this beautiful tea and garden. It has the food, it's all made and prepared there. It's beautiful. I highly recommend you go there. I know you had to pay us with like a little bit of your soul, but it's fine. They would grow back here.
Wait, hold on. Again. Our soul?
Do you
I
not
don't
have one?
have souls.
Oh, that'll be quite a predicament.
Is there no way to pay in like normal currency?
Do you guys have gold or silver?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work too. I mean, money is your soul at this time of day, isn't it?
No.
Your realm is weird. Anyways, okay. I have to tell you all a little. I'll let Tisa do it. The Minotaur has obviously been kind of like fidgeting with all of her rings and stuff, and she looks at you guys, and she takes a deep breath and goes, "Our realm has been poisoned by a ruler. You will come into contact with him. We prefer not to say his name, as it just causes things to spread. If you see anything that has black hands, please avoid it. It will cause you nothing but pain, and we need your help. We are powerless to stop him, and we've seen prophecies. We encourage you to seek out these prophecies. Tomorrow morning, I myself will show you where they are. At least the one in Primere. For now, rest up. Go to the Wishing Well Inn, and I will see you all tomorrow morning. Is that alright?"
That seems pretty
I
good
don't
to
think
me.
I quite consented to this.
Oh, too bad.
So
You're
I
here
pulled a team
anyways.
around. Oh,
Alright. Here, have 200 gold. This should pay for everything you need.
do you need anything in exchange for the money? We can do any odd job service. We can talk to the ruler if you need to.
I am the ruler, miss.
Well, you said you guys had like a bad dude coming around.
Yes, but we all have our tiny kingdoms. He's more like, I'm sure you have read this in one of your American fiction books of Genghis Khan. Yes, I love the anime, but...
The struggle.
Sorry. It's such a funny anime. When they throw the corpses over the wall, who would do such a thing? Anyways, he's sort of a Genghis Senpai Khan. I will leave you all to rest for tonight.
The last time I checked, he pillaged my ancestral village, but I don't know. That is up to you to decide what you want to believe or not. But thank you very much.
Real?
I mean, from where I come from, it is. He is, and no one really likes him.
He's banished across worlds then. This is a major issue if he...
I mean, the last time I checked, he has been dead for thousands of years. Or hundreds of years.
Your ancestral monster destroyer came and crossed over to this world and has pillaging this. Okay, that's an issue. We will need to gather the whole group. Thank you so much, Mister. We will discuss. I'm sorry, gender is not real. And we will get back to you in 1 to 2 business days.
You should talk to Wilbur about the gender's not real thing. They would love it. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. Meet back here, or you know what? Meet me in Mother's Garden. I will pay for everything.
Will you pay? I'm more than down if you're paying.
Of course. What kind of queen would I be if I did not pay for my new warrior's meal?
'Cause I'm not, like, no matter how much you guys need help, I'm not gonna shovel my own soul over to eat just lunch with you to meet over stuff.
It's alright.
Vi looks really uncomfortable right now. She's kind of just standing off to the side, like, what is going on?
That's fine. So you guys have all been set to get ready for tomorrow at Mother's Garden and taking some directions from different types of people. And Vei is walking very cautiously in the back. Vi. I'm gonna get your names wrong until I get there. But you guys end up at the Wishing Well Inn. And you guys also see, like, right before you get to the Wishing Well Inn, there's a beautiful fountain, right? And in front of the fountain, there's a marble man, right? Who seems to be positioned very proudly, very beautifully, and I need every single one of you to roll a Constitution check. And you guys kind of, like, all are kind of drawn to it. And you look
rolls?
over down at the bottom, and you see...
What are my rolls today? Oh my god.
Don't tell me what it is yet. Put it, just, like, save it, okay? And you guys are gonna, like, you look at the plaque at the very bottom, and it says, the Marble Man, to that who wished us all, right? And so you guys go into the inn. You kind of lose that feeling of, like, being drawn to it for a little bit. And you go into the inn, and there's this very beautiful minotaur with, like, almost golden fur covering it. And one silver hoop around it, like, horn, and goes, "Hi, y'all, what can I help you with?"
I go home.
That is, I think all of us want to do that.
We were sent here.
A room for the night.
Room for the night. Alright. So he starts, like, typing away at... It looks like a computer, as you guys would describe it, but it's made entirely out of wood. There's vine coming out of it as a cable. It's literally like magic. So, you know...
So it's like the first Mac.
It's the... Yes.
It's a literal apple.
Oh my god.
Apple. Wood edition. Applewood. Anyways. So he's, like, typing over at the, like, thing, and he goes, "Alright, are y'all rooming in together?"
I think so.
Now. I'm good. It's
It,
just for them.
Sure. We only have 200 gold.
it depends,
Yeah.
really. On
200
how many
gold.
Okay,
Oh,
beds
yeah.
there are.
I was about to charge y'all 10. Oh.
No, we only have 10. We will split. We will find a room, and it can be chill.
Can Vi
I'm joking. I'm pulling y'all's leg. I know y'all are the foreigners. I mean, look at y'all. No one in their right mind would dress this way here. Anyways.
Yeah, blue boy.
Oh wow, racist much.
Already
Alright,
the in-team bullying has started. And so he writes y'all down and goes, "Alright, do one room for y'all three and one room for the little missy." And
I'm fine with sleeping outside. Sorry.
alright, if
That'd
you
be
want, we can
nice.
give you a fair room, which is just like an outside observatory. Would that work?
If you have one of those, I guess.
Yeah,
Sure.
of course we do. And he kind of, like, rearranges all this stuff, and he gives y'all keys, right? You guys all have one key, and she has another. And so you guys go up to the room. Is there anything you all want to say before good night happens?
Vi is going to sprint to her room.
Alright, so you guys are handed all your keys, right? One specifically just for V, and the rest are for the rest of the group. And so as you walk up the stairs, you're greeted by different types of people. There's elves, there's minotaurs, there's fairies going in and out, talking about their day. None of them really stand out much about anything, but they kind of move away from you as you walk near them. Finally, you arrive at the first door, which is going to be where the rest of you are being housed. Do you enter?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll enter.
Okay, well, so you put the key in and you open the door, and inside is this beautifully crafted room. The walls are painted in a sort of yellowish color. Think of sunflowers almost. And there's beautiful patterns that dance along the walls, and some of them are actually dancing figures of small fairies, or others are growing vines. V, do you exit the room and go into yours?
Yeah, Vi is just gonna skedaddle. She's gone.
So you rush down the hallway and down the corridor, and you go up to the top room. And inside is this kind of dome almost. It looks like a giant bird cage almost. And inside there's trees and everything. Pretty sure you guys don't know what Doctor Who is, but it's bigger on the inside than it would on the outside. Magic.
Oh, so is it
How
like
did
that?
someone not know?
So is it like that one meme with the target that's way bigger on the inside and it's just a little shed on the outside?
Yes. It basically
the
looks like a
TARDIS.
little shed on the outside. If there's not anything you guys are going to do specifically, would you like to time skip into the next morning?
Do we know each other's names yet?
I think
I
we
believe-
know each other's names except for I or V.
You guys introduced yourself when you first talked to the king.
Okay, can I take another look at the
Yeah.
map?
Vi was like,
Yes.
you can call me Vi, I guess, or something like that.
I want to
So-
see whether I can
If you
locate
know
where
by
we
then.
are exactly on the map.
Chikara opens up his map, right? And you fold out the piece of paper again, and you see it slowly start to unfurl more and more around you. It still has you centered in the area of Primel, and in that you can start seeing small brick paths extending outwards, but you can't see anything beyond what you've already explored.
I'll fold up the map and I'll put it back into my bag.
Yeah, I don't think Vi is gonna try and do anything. She's kind of just gonna chill in her room, hang out like a bird, vibing like a bird.
So, as you all rest for tonight, you start to hear a murmur in the back of your head. You can't make out anything it says, but I believe Vi, right? Vi, you hear this voice the loudest, and it's calling you to the statue that you saw right before you entered this whole new apartment thingy. And it's just calling at you. It's just begging for you to get near it again. And so with that, you fall asleep and dawn breaks again. So dawn breaks again, and you start to hear this beautiful singing of birds and of flowers and of fairies, and they wake you up and they bring you a meal over to where you are. And this very well-dressed elf greets you in the morning and goes, "Oh, hello there! Nice to wake you up, nice to wake you up. I know that you have a meeting with the queen, and I can't wait to help you and serve you and guide you. My name is Emil. How are all of you?" Vi, you don't see this. This is for the...
Yeah, I'm in another room.
Yeah.
Hold on, what'd you say your name was?
Emil.
How do you spell that?
E and then mir.
Oh, why does all of this sound like France? It just sounds like France, and it unnecessarily
Were you
fancy.
named after the looking glass?
What's a looking glass? What's a France?
France is a
Okay,
country
moving
from
on.
where I am from. It is weird and no one likes them.
Ferris
Moving
extends her
on.
hand. Hi, my name is Ferris Ironfeld of Aaronland.
Oh, what a lovely name, darling. You
Thank you.
fine.
Why are you here right now?
Oh, I'm just bringing you all food, as a good host would do. Is that not what they do in your places?
Oh yes. No, traditionally we have to go downstairs and get it ourselves.
May
Nonsense.
may I ask what is in the food? Because I do not recognize what is in.
A little bit of dragon egg, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of like. We don't describe it. I feel like most visitors from other realms do not like to know what's inside their food. Just that it's edible and very good for you.
I grab like, is it in trays or plates?
Yes, it's in a big silver tray and it's beautifully polished and everything, and they're small like marble plates. All
Fer-
like space.
Ferris makes a sheepish face. I'm sorry, but I am very lactose intolerant. Anything that is mildly dairy products will encounter explosive diarrhea. Would you mind telling me if there are any sort of dairy products in this plate of food? I understand it's customary, but for the sake of everyone in this room, I would prefer if ingredients were disclosed.
I feel like the explosive diarrhea could come in handy some point later on, but I will not say anything from here on out.
So Amir, out of like a coat pocket, right? He takes out this magic wand, and he kind of like whips it around, and you see like particles flying out from your food, and he goes, "There, took out all this lactase thing that you told me about. It's customary for most of our people to have, sort of like what they call allergies. I think that's the word you use. So we've come up with a spell to help you through this. Now, if you have any other responses, like if you wouldn't want to grind up bones inside your food, well, we can customize that for you. Anyways, you should all be getting ready. Isn't there a fourth one with you?
Yes, unfortunately, right now she is preoccupied in another room. We will get with her soon and provide her with sustenance as well.
Ah, alright. Then you should probably get ready. You have a meeting with the queen. And with that, he kind of like exits out. And you notice that his walk is a little like puppet-like almost. It's nothing too like jarring. It doesn't feel like evil as most people who walk like puppets do. It's more just like he's doesn't seem to have all the right bones and all the right
All the right bones in all the
All the
right
right
places.
So he walks like me then.
I didn't describe that right, but that's what I'm gonna go for. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, I think I'm gonna take the food and see whether there's anything to wrap it with, because I don't want to eat it right now.
Alright.
Is it like a soup or something? Because like, how are you gonna wrap a soup?
It looks more like a cheese omelet, right?
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
And so you kind of like pull from underneath like the napkin of it, and you start like wrapping and folding it like very methodically, and you place it in your backpack. So now you have cheese omelet. Vi, do you want to go downstairs and like interact with them, or shall I call a waiter to pull you down?
Vi probably after hearing the voice is gonna be like, that's probably a normal occurrence, and make her way over to the statue because she doesn't need the help of the rest of the party. She is a lone bird.
Okay.
You are going to die.
Okay,
Oh,
we're gonna
great.
pause Vi over in this little area. Are you guys going downstairs anytime soon to help check up on her, or no?
I mean, yeah, I'll go downstairs just to like meet up, you know.
I'll pack Vi's rations as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you guys are like getting out of the room and like everything, packing everything up, you see Vi sprinting down the like runway, right?
Runway.
It's like
Boeing Airplane 474.
She has wings, so it's
opens
just like
up the door.
It's just
Naruto
Neo.
running.
And you see her like standing outside with like the statue, like just bird eyes, staring at it, right? And you guys are kind of like confused. I'm pretty sure the only one that was safe from the whispers in their head was Serena, which is like a once in a lifetime occurrence.
Wow.
But
Farrah's
everyone
actually
else
having
kind of- everyone else is kind of like inching closer to it. And Vi, you feel like eyes watching you as you watch this statue, right? And so you feel it kind of calling to you. Do you do anything?
So Vi, what is her voice? Okay, so this is a voice. Okay, so Vi is going to just kind of like look at the statue. She's not gonna touch it or anything. She's just gonna be like staring it down, basically, like the empty-eyed bird stare that you get from like crows when you mess with them. She's just gonna do that to the statue.
Okay. So what I need you to do is do a roll for me.
Wait, her or all of us?
No, but roll.
Vi is the closest, so she's in range, is what I would call it. Okay, what did you roll?
I rolled a 16.
So you feel like the statue sort of like shift. You can't see anything change, but you see it shift. And you eye it closer, and you notice it. You can like see the chest rising and falling, almost as if it's breathing. And there's like a strong urge in you to just reach out and grab it.
Yeah, Vi's gonna touch it.
So you reach out your hand and you touch it, and all of a sudden, like it like flashes for like a split second, and you see it burst in like awful color of red, basically. And all of the marble area starts to fall off, kind of like ashes. And after you see that like brink of light, there is a man standing right in front of you. And he kind of like coughs off all of the like ashes. And he looks over at you with like eyes are kind of like, "Ugh." You know, have you ever like not been in like a dark room for a very long time and you like look outside?
Like the movie
and
theater syndrome where you like go outside and then you're blinded.
Yeah. And he like looks at and he's like, "Oh my god. Hi. Whoa. Was I out? Where am I? What? Hi, I'm Kale. Nice to meet you. Who are you?"
Vi's kind of just gonna stare at him and then just very calmly shake his hand and go, "I'm Vi. I don't know where I am either. Hi, you just went from statue to person? Is that normal?"
I don't think so, no. No, I don't. Ooh, oh, is that why I feel gross? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you went from a marble man statue on a fountain to exploding into ash, and then now you're here. Basically.
Are those your friends? The weird-looking ones?
Heikki's just gonna wave, just be like, yeah, carry on.
Excuse
go ahead."
me, I am not a weird looking one. The name's Spinach. Spinach Alfredo. We're
Nice
pretty
to
much
meet
in
you.
common. Vegetable
Yeah.
family, am I right?
Questionable family. Yeah, no, I think someone murdered my mother. Long story short, hi, are you last one?
How far am I right now from this man?
You're pretty far. He's shouting from like across. It's like I'd say like 10 feet from
So
you.
That's
we're in
not
like a
very
plaza
far.
right now. We're
Yeah,
in like a
she's-
plaza or a town square right now.
Yeah, you guys are in a
It's like-
plaza.
10 feet? You mean like 10 meters or something?
So I'm like 45 meters away from him or something like that.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'm gonna act confused and like slowly go towards him. I'm not gonna respond to any of his calls or yet.
He kind of like moves back a little bit. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, this place looks a lot different than what I last remembered.
How far away am I from Marble Man?
From like range wise, Shakar is getting closer and closer slightly. V is the closest. If we were going by meters, she's like 1 meter away from him. It's very close. Next up is Shakar. Kyle, you're next, and then Spinach, as you wanted to be called. Spinach, you are the last one.
Ferris is no
you're the
more, only
five-star.
spinach now.
And so, yeah. And as he's kind of like talking to you, a person comes up, right? This fairy. You know him as King Kavar. He comes up to you and goes, "Where have you guys been? The queen's been waiting for you this whole time." And oh no, and he like looks over at Kale and he's like starts like hyperventilating. He's like, oh no. I freed him? How did you even manage to pull that off?
Is he like your grandfather or
I
something?
know, Marble Man. Why am I adopting King Kama's accent? Marble Man, he, so I just touched him and then this happened.
Him. Touched him? No one has
Sexy kids.
touched him for the past 15,000 years.
I'm
There's
sorry
been a
to.
barrier. No one's been allowed near him. Huh?
Wait. Hold on.
Sir.
He's just having a panic attack in the middle of the plaza.
Yes, he's having, and like as this is going on, there was people like turning and like looking at all of you, because this is the king freaking out, and like there was a giant flash of light, so there's people like watching all of you right now.
I
And
yelled
they're
to
like,
the group, we should probably go to the queen.
Yes.
You are
yes, we
right.
probably should.
We should probably do that sometime now.
What about him? Do we just leave him here?
Leave him defend for himself. I don't know. He can do whatever.
No. You guys have to fix this.
I call out to Vi and I say, "Come here, Vi, please."
I just look over to Kale. Just be like, I look over to Kale. I'm just like, hey, could you go back to standing in the middle of the fountain? I think that'll fix it.
I would love to, except for the fact I really need some food and water, and maybe go to the bathroom. So, can I just tag along for like?
He's just gonna point to the fountain.
I am not using the fountain.
Vi, as this is going on, is going to. No, Druidcraft doesn't do that. Okay, she's gonna go like cast Goodberry real quick, and then just offer him like a handful of the good berries for food.
He takes it without hesitation and just scarfs it all down.
Yes, feed the thing that came out of the fountain.
As far as you know, Vi came out of a fountain too, okay? Don't judge.
Don't be racist,
Fountainist.
man. Fountainist.
Don't be saying
Birthdays.
wild shenanigans.
Tumor baby.
Right, so if he ate all 10 berries, he's basically eaten 10 days worth of sustenance.
He
It's fine.
He has 20,000
He's fine.
calories now. Oh, okay.
well,
It's
okay.
fine.
This man has not eaten in the past 15,000 years. 10 days of sustenance is not. Yeah. Anyways, At
Wait,
this
what does he
point,
look like?
Huh?
What does he look like? We don't know what he looks like.
He's wearing like very like raggedy clothes. Do you guys want to roll a perception check to see what he looks like?
Very much so.
I mean, I don't think we need to technically, but like.
I rolled
Okay,
an 8.
never mind.
Wait, hold on. What's my perception?
One.
I mean, technically,
An
all
8.
you need to do is just look at him, and you'll know what he looks like. But I got a 19, so.
19.
18 total.
18 total. Why you look at him and it kind of looks like you need glasses. So
Vi is standing 1 meter away and cannot see him.
it flies by your mind. You kind of just like, that's Kale. Cool.
She's got some of the ash in her eyes. Like, she can't see. She got the ash from his explosion
Yeah.
thing. He's kind of just like rubbing
She's
her
kind of
eyes.
blinded at
Vi's
this
blind
point.
now.
Now the explosion was red, but what about his like complexion? Is it also red?
No, he is not red skinned. In fact, he's pretty pale. It looks like he hasn't seen the touch from like the sun in like the past 15,000 years.
That's explainable.
And
Vampire.
he's like,
I mean, it's reasonable.
and like Chick and Kyle, like you're the ones that see it the most, but you notice that his like clothing almost looks noble-like. It's very nice clothing. It looks very tattered and worn and like very messed up, like it's been in use for the past 15,000 years. But you can tell it originated from someplace well off and very wealthy.
I turn to Kavar, and I say, hold on, pal. What are we supposed to do with him? You say, fix it. What do you mean?
Explain on the way there. You're already late to meet with the queen, and she was gonna explain all of this, and I didn't think the marble man over here was gonna explode all so suddenly. This too. Just follow me for like 5 gosh darn seconds, please.
Is he going to follow us as well, or what is going to happen?
Yes, he has to follow you as well.
Vi kind of just shrugs and just starts like walking towards the king, wherever he is, in that direction to follow him.
It's him.
Heikki's just gonna turn toward Kale, just be like, do you know your last name, or do you not even have the memory of that?
No, I don't remember anything past. No, I don't remember anything, period. So,
I was
nice
going to
meet
try to help you find your family, but I guess that's out the window now.
Murdered or your mother murdered, I feel like the greatest chance we have with, and again, we have another city here, and they most likely have at least some sort of record of any families here in the last 15,000 years, if they have any lore saying that you've been still for the last 15k. I really urge that we go check that out.
First things first, we go to the queen.
You have to? I'm using the king's accent again. Do I have to?
I mean, we kind of agreed.
Let's just check it out.
Okay. Yeah, sure, fine. Everyone can lead the way. I will bring up the rear.
And so you guys walk over this beautiful plaza and you eventually reach this garden, which basically looks like a forest of pure flowers. And like fruits are hanging from the trees. There's beautiful chairs that are made out of like golden and white wires. It looks beautiful. And the queen is sitting like tapping her hooves on the ground, kind of like looking very impatiently. Like looking around going, where are they? And King Kavar kind of weighs her down and she goes, hello lovelies. You quite needed some time to get a move on now, did you?
Vi is just silent in the background. She's kind of just looking around.
I'm gonna like bow a little bit, like very slightly, so it's apparent that I'm bowing, but not fully, because I don't know the customs of this place.
Ferris drops to one knee. My lady. And then gets back up.
Thank you. And so she like gives you a sign to like sit down, right? And there's food already placed on the table, and cups of tea that are like changing colors. And she's like happy and she's like smiling, and she sees Kale, like near the back of the line almost, and the color of her cow face drains from it completely, just all of it gone. I think you might even notice a few like gray furs appearing on her like muzzle. And she goes, oh my lord, oh how lovely, oh.
Excuse me, my lady. Do you know this Kale gentleman?
She takes a sigh. She looks over at the king. Goes, oh, righty. Well, we're just going to jump right in this, shall we? Now, this gentleman, she waves over kind of like haphazardly at Kale. Goes, he is a part of this prophecy of what you all are here to do. Sort of as your guiding member. We're not sure of what he does or who he is. All that we know is he's sort of been here for the past 15,000 years. He sort of appeared.
So,
He's been here for generations upon
do you not have any records of him before he became a statue, or anything that has happened with him, or no?
If there was, I'm afraid they would have all been burned. I told you, right, that something has been taking over this plane of a beautiful taboo. It's the reason you were called here. The very same reason that you all were gathered here.
Cold. We just woke up here, lady.
Alright, then let me start from the very beginning. I'm sure, however, that William, they'd be able to help you more. You see, they are over in the prophecy area. There's a cave, and you'll find them there. They've worked very hard to try and figure out what the prophecy here in Premier means. However, they've taken quite ill, which is where I will send you after you've talked to me for a little bit.
Regarding the old ferryman that gave us maps, do you perhaps know of an old ferryman?
No.
The old ferryman.
Besides Kavar, I'm not acquainted with any old ferrymen. Kavar looks really hurt by this statement, but
F in the chat for him.
Press F to pay
she
respects.
continues on and goes, no, if you had gotten any maps from anyone outside of this realm, I'm afraid they would have been a traveler all by themselves. None of us sent you there. I'm sorry. As I was saying, something evil has been taken over our realms. There once was a god who's been taken astray. His family, they used to be very kind to the people of Taboo. But their son, something happened, and now he's been taking out so much of his anger on our people. Slowly and slowly, more and more people are getting infected. They're being tortured. And the rain is... the casualties are... She kind of drifts off, like, at the end of every sentence. And...
Completely understand.
She sighs and goes, we've been trying our best to protect everyone, at least in the realm of Premier. But the wolves, they're breaking out, and we're afraid we can't do much longer. And that's where you come in. You see, we all know that this god, he has one weakness. We don't know what it is, but we're sure we can figure it out from these prophecies that are laying about. You must find it and kill him, or at least get rid of him for the very least. Please.
Hold on, this god you said was good to you, and now you want to get rid of him.
He was when he was little. He was very kind. His father, I'm sure you'll meet him around the way. He's guarded the 9 realms, or at least the 3 main gateways of the good place, the bad place, and where we are right now. And his mother, tragically, was murdered by her own son. We don't know what happened along the way, but I'm sure you can help us.
Sure.
Fortunate to hear. We will do anything in our power we can to help relieve any sort of tension and help carry and protect your people.
I mean, if he only has one weakness, can we just bring a lot of stuff and throw it at him and see what works?
I'm pretty sure this isn't like that mortal fairy tale about Loki and the mistletoe and Balder. What's his name? Something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's not a case of that. But if you're telling me that we need to kill a god, I don't know how well that's gonna come out, but okay.
Well, he is mortal. After all, his mother died. We know we can get rid of him. It's in one of our prophecies. We've been managing to piece things together little by little. Please, talk to Willem. They'll be able to help you more than either of us can help you now.
Show us the original prophecy.
Yes, that's in the cave with Willem. It's written on a wall, made out of glass and tile. So I'm afraid we can't really show you it here.
How strong are the protections around the prophecy mural? What are the chances of it being altered?
She kind of looks over at, like, cave art. And they kind of, like, smile a little bit. It's a very soft one, really sad almost. And she goes, well, that mural has been there since we were born. And far more. Carver remembers when it was first being made. Except, here, let him tell you. And Carver kind of like steps in and like, this is my time to shine kind of moment. And
Call the fairy
like,
old man.
Yes, for the fairy old man. And he kind of goes, well, when I was being raised, it was just being made. Except there wasn't anyone painting it, or any magic that we know of. And that seems a little weird because all magic has to come from someplace. Except we didn't really know who was being made. I remember when I was young, we would go into this cave and it would start drawing itself. It would always blotch out the faces, or crop out certain things we needed to know. But it told a story. From what I remember, it told you what we told you right now, of the dad and the son turning evil. At the time, we didn't think much of it. They all seemed so happy. Nevertheless, it'll tell you where you need to go next, and if I'm not mistaken, that can be a lot of places. So, you have a pretty good grounding point.
Information will definitely not graffiti a historical landmark.
What's graffiti?
I think it's a mortal thing from the material plane.
Well then, cool.
It's basically a form of restoration, basically make it look better.
Well then, graffiti all you want.
I see you are familiar with the culture. Yes, but do not worry, my lady. Everything will be in safe hands.
I just sigh in the back.
As far as I know, this sounds like marking territory, but we'll have to see.
So who is supposed to introduce us to the rest of the information?
Willem. They're over in, like, the cave area. You take a few steps north from here, and then turn west, and then you turn east, and then you turn west again. I'm sure you'll find it.
Can we not just walk in the straight line there, or do we have to follow those directions exactly?
No, I'm sure you can just take a straight line.
Okay.
We love this.
I pull out the map from my backpack again. And while I'm pulling it out, I see the omelet and I'm like, oh. I look over to Vi and I'm like, are you hungry? This morning we had some breakfast delivered to our room. You were already downstairs, I think. But here you go, and I toss it over to her.
Vi just lets it like fall past her and then like picks up a grape from the feast that they're at and is just like eating the grapes and she's just like, what was that?
We just have a 2-hour-old omelet just blop next to Vi.
Yeah, Vi is just eating grapes at this point.
Like
Also,
a
it
true
doesn't
bird.
make sense for a bird to eat eggs.
Very true, very true.
But it is dragon egg, right? So that means like not the same species.
Yeah. So,
Birds and dragons not like the same thing. Like they're both reptiles, right?
no, they.
Yes.
they're
Vi is part reptile, if you guys didn't know.
Not surprised.
Part bird, part reptile, part mammal.
Are you familiar with a man named Zuckerberg? He is the most well-known lizard of all. Very well known in the lizard land. Are you familiar?
Vi gives Ferris this look of just utter confusion and goes, that doesn't... I'm not from your world, if that's what you're asking. At least I don't think I am. So,
I'm so sorry. That was entirely my fault. But I was just curious. He's quite well known as a lizard man.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, Chick, you take out your paper, right? Or your map, and on it you see this map kind of unfurl again, and it shows you where the cave is, right? And if you look a little bit further on this map, you start to see another name start to be etching and drawing itself in. You can't make out what it is quite yet, but you do know it starts with the letter P.
Oh, that's where we live, right pre-May or something?
Primera is already on there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's Premiere Part 2. Okay.
It's Segundo.
Segundo.
The Spanish memes.
I turned to
Primera and Segundo.
what was it? Carrot? Or no, kale.
Carrot.
Okay.
That's a different character.
Call him Carrot.
So I look over to Kale and I'm like, hey, Carrot, where'd you say you're from?
Where I'm from. You can see him as he's thinking, he sort of winces in pain, and he goes, No, I can't remember. I cannot remember.
Oh,
I'm
definitely want to check if he's lying.
sorry. Do an insight check then.
Okay, let me check if I have any bonuses on this. This is so bad.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. 12 total.
12 total. You can tell that he's holding something back, but he doesn't look like he's lying.
Okay.
Vi is popping more grapes right now. That's her breakfast. It's just grapes.
Just great.
I take out the omelet and just take a,
The
Or
omelet
bite
that's on the
just-
floor.
You just pick
No,
up
no.
the omelet.
I have 2 in my bag.
Heikki is going to
He
take
stole
the
all
omelet
the
on the floor and
breakfast.
eat it.
Do you guys go over to the cave?
Vi reluctantly kind of looks at the map and then looks at the group and then just pops another grape into her mouth.
Alright. I think it'd be a pretty good way to scout the area and know a little more, so we should go to the cave. Vi, you seemed a little hesitant. Would you be willing to be a scout instead then? Stand outside?
If you
What do you
want.
mean? We all have to do our fair share. She has to come with us. What are you talking about?
Do you feel comfortable going to the cave with us?
If it's what I have to do, might as well.
Alright, let's go then.
That kind of just follows the group out. Like they don't even say bye to the queen; they just leave.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the queen. We turn around and we turn around
True
and
royalty.
As we walk away, I mutter, "Y'all heard about the whole like moo thing, right? She was really pushing for the cow bit."
Does she hear?
Let's see if she can hear.
Oh no.
No!
No, she can't. You're lucky.
Vi quietly is just like, I think that's a little bit racist. Sorry, you
Wait,
need to do
is
it in
she
your
a,
voice.
is she a minotaur?
Oh, that racist.
She's a minotaur,
She's
yeah.
a minotaur. Yeah, she is part bovine.
Is it like how King Midas?
You should have named her Pahuna.
Okay. Are we making a straight line towards the cave, or are we going the convoluted direction?
Did we get all our things from the what's it called? Hotel.
We packed everything,
Y'all-
yeah.
We didn't.
Y'all
Really
didn't have
much, did we?
anything.
I mean,
Yeah, you guys don't have anything. I'm sorry.
Oh
we're
right,
broke.
before Vi goes, can she just like get a bunch of grapes in
Do
her
I have
bag?
my? Oh yeah.
Kale do the same thing. Anyone else want to pack a bunch of grapes or food?
Grapes.
Oh,
Yes,
I
I've eaten and exhausted my omelet.
I'm going
Supply.
to try to sneak the I'm going to try to sneak the entire bowl of fruit out.
I'm gonna try to put kava in
Can
my
I
backpack.
help?
Sleight of hand with advantage because of Vi. And what were you saying, Chick?
Should I try to sneak kavar into my backpack?
No!
That's a 20.
Okay. Okay, no, I'll
3.
just ask the queen, can I take some of this food for the journey?
You asked the queen as Kyle and B, also known as Heikki and Vi, are sneaking at this fruit bowl, somehow completely undetected. And it's a giant fruit bowl. I should clarify that it's pretty hefty, of like these foreign, like exotic looking fruits, just completely out of the place. You ask the queen if you can take some food with you, and of course she replies with yes. Why wouldn't you?
Okay, I just grab some food, like 2 days rations, and then leave.
How expensive is the bowl?
The bowl. Let's see.
How heavy is the bowl? We can use it as a weapon.
Are pawn shops a thing?
Of course, yeah, they're called
Pawn
flea markets.
shops.
They're called flea markets.
Oh, flea markets. We can sell the bowl.
Auction it.
Okay.
Listed as
The
like.
bowl is
rare.
worth nothing.
Oh.
Oh.
And
makes sense.
it's pretty lightweight. I'd say that it's made out of basically just scrap metal. It's very pretty, mind you, but it's made out of completely worthless material.
Oh no,
Is it
then you
like
can like.
sharp then?
No, it's magic.
Vi is wait, it's magic?
I mean, we got a lot of fruit now, I guess. So like, I mean, take it.
Yes. It's magic because every time you take a fruit from it, it magically appears that there's another one.
Oh yes.
Am I
Vi
gonna
just-
regret giving you guys this infinite fruit bowl?
We don't need any
Maybe.
more food. We just got a fruit bowl.
No, wait, what happens if we take the bowl and turn it upside down?
If you must know, I have a feeling that Vi, you immediately take this bowl and you just flip it over and you want to see what happens. But as you do that, it seems like they're glued almost on the thing.
Oh.
So
So
okay.
can we like tip it over and then like scoop everything out?
If you scoop it out, another batch will appear, but it won't fall to the ground.
This is infinite ammunition if you need to throw apples at people.
We if anyone if anyone just like makes an
I did
apple
not know
cannon,
that
Hurt a
apples
buttload
were-
more.
if anyone just makes an
Okay.
apple cannon, we just do it.
And so you guys continue walking. Vi is messing with the fruit bowl.
Kale is looking very anxious, and everyone else seems to kind of be scooping up some food. And you guys set off over to the cave. And when you arrive, it is almost has like this horrible feeling to it. Like, I need you guys to roll just like a constitution check.
11.
14.
14 too.
11.
I got a 1.
Oh no. Oh,
Why is everyone rolling ones?
Okay, so 1, 11, 14, and what?
14.
14, 14. You arrive to this place, right? You arrive to the cave, and you immediately feel like you were just punched in the gut. Like, it makes you want to throw up. And your hands sort of start to get really, really itchy.
Does Benito get hit harder because of his 1?
Benito is also very much scratching his arms and feels like he's just punched in the gut. Everyone else feels extremely awkward, really uncomfortable, just like a family reunion with the other half of your family that you can't talk to because they speak another language. And that's where we'll end.